Hi, Dougie Burt from Douglas Tackle World here with Stuart Grice. Stewie,
Hey, Dougie, how you going, mate?
mate, I'm feeling the love. We went fishing this week.
We did.
We'll talk about it a bit later.
Yeah.
Okay, so, guys, this weekend's fishing report for the 12th, 13th, 14th of July 2024. Okay, guys, for those of you fishing offshore, you're very lucky. Sunday falls on the 14th, Monday 15th, closure on snapper and pearls.
That's right.
So 1 month closure, snapper and pearl perch. And the go is obviously to go out this weekend, but this Saturday looks a bit crappy.
Does.
Stewie, big swell.
Big swell,
And bit of wind, 20 knots.
Yep.
Sunday looks not too bad. So Sunday has actually come a bit better
Yep.
at this moment, which could change.
Very
Don't know.
nice. Yeah,
We
we've
don't
got
know.
we've got bad weather
Yep.
coming, and we've got bad weather after the good weather, which they could combine like it normally
Yep.
does. But at this stage, pack the boat for Sunday.
Yeah, or tomorrow. So there's a little
Or
gap
tomorrow.
on Friday,
Yep.
little gap on Sunday. Saturday terrible. Monday horribly cold. Bad week. Westerlies,
Bad
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, bad week. But there's no, you can't go snapper fishing anyhow. But you can go cobia fishing. You can go kingy fishing, and you can definitely go deep dropping. That's when the weather comes good.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
you can still chase those
Yeah.
bottom demersals on like
Yeah.
the 18s and stuff, tuskies and that type of thing as
Yeah.
well. So there's still plenty of the other options out there.
Yeah.
It's just snapper and pearl perch are a no take during that time.
That is correct.
Yep.
That is correct. So don't get caught, please, and don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Do the
full
right
stop.
thing.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, let's get on to the reports, Stu. So last weekend and during this week, there's been a good day. Like yesterday was a pearl. Stu,
Yeah.
was
Really
good.
nice, mate. Yeah.
Really nice. So the fishing, like the snap, have been really good. Yesterday was a lot of fish caught on the 24s, 18s. I saw some good reports on Facebook. Good fish too, like 60, 70 centimetre.
Yeah.
Up off the pin in the cotton reefs and around Sully's in that 50-metre range. 36s, very good. Again, good
Yeah.
fish. Not much current, so
Yeah.
that's good. 50s, pearlies are really good. The snapper are really good. The kings are really good. And out deep dropping, obviously, flamies are really good and bar cod.
Yep.
Didn't hear much in the mail on my yesterday, not yet anyhow. So if you guys got reports, please let us know. But Stuart, the fishing was really good, mate.
Fishing was really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I even had a customer that comes in a fair bit. Mate of ours, Matthew, he smashed a snapper on the 18s, Dougie. So
Did he?
just plastic
jet
fishing.
ski, Matthew?
Yeah.
Matty? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well done,
And
mate.
yeah, smashed them. So really good and
Yep.
good size fish. So
Okay.
they're just everywhere, Dougie. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
it's a great month
Yep.
for them. And yeah.
Yeah, he normally uses plastics, and like I normally start baits, and then I'll switch to lures after that.
Yep.
The Canis jigs are really good too, Stu.
Yeah.
This type of thing here, mate.
Yep.
These are really, really good. That type of thing there, guys, work really well. If you want to just fishing solo, drop one of these, a rod holder, becomes your second mate, and you just fish away with the other ones, or plastics or casting, float lining, whatever, and just let that one do its own thing. Just on the bottom, half a turn up, on the bottom, off the bottom, and I'll just hook up. Hopefully not on the bottom, but definitely on fish, and away you go.
Yep.
So they work really well. Like obviously the
Shimano ones.
Bucky
Bit
is
of a
really good.
standout as well. Yeah.
We sell the Dyer ones. We sell every brand.
Yep.
They're all really good. Stewie, float lining for snapper going all right too, mate?
Yeah, so float lining
Yep.
for snapper, Dougie. Those rigs we pre-tie them in the shop.
Yeah.
They're handmade, hand done, but quality leader
Lumo
on those
hooks.
ones. Lumo hooks with
Yep.
a bit of dressing on it for the top. And the glow in the dark singers, Dougie, definitely help. Definitely.
These look like packets of lollies, Stu, but we know you can't eat them, so break your teeth.
Yeah, that's right.
But they will catch fish.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. The
And they're
green-
tough.
and they're alive.
Yeah.
So green, blue, Lumo colour, and pink. They all glow though.
Yep.
They're really, really good. You put those right on top of like that rig there, say.
Yep.
So you can sit right on top of that little skirt, which sits above your hook, and you just casting it out distance of the depth, and let that go down with your bail arm open, and take off 100 miles an hour, and that could be a big snapper.
Well, that look like you're real tangling, but anyway.
It could be. Possible, Stu.
Could be mistaken. Yeah. And Dougie, if you're not into the float line, a
yeah,
bit
if you're
old
bottom
school
fishing.
style bottom
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah. So they're a bit fancy these days. These are a dressed hook rig, coming 4Os, 5Os, 7Os. They're really good. They're on circle hooks. They're an instinct product, or Chito product, sorry. Really good hooks, actually. But the dressed hooks, and they're 2 hooks to a rig, and you can actually join to make 4 hooks. You're allowed 6 hooks in Australia, in Queensland.
Yeah.
Queensland, sorry, not Australia. And they work really well on pearlies and snapper and everything, actually, tuskies, like you said, Stu, and all the above. Using pillies and squid for bait. So this weekend, look, if I was going to go, I think Saturday's a no-no. There's still long-tailed tuna out there.
Yep.
There's heaps of long-tailed tuna, actually.
Yeah.
They're everywhere on the bottom and on the top.
Yep.
And they'll come to the top if they get the bait up. That's been happening in that sort of 20 to 50 metre depth range. Anywhere from down off Tweed to off Lookout. So it's a 100k stretch of tuna. He's got to try and find where they are. If you find live bait or bait fish, you'll be onto them. Yep. Simple as that. Putting mac tuna around too, great fun. Not the best to eat, but we can eat them. But yeah, you tried mac tunas too?
No,
no,
never had to.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Good crab pot bait.
Oh, it's a bit low too. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're going to get back in offshore. So I'd be probably heading out on Sunday morning if you got a boat that's over 5 metres. It's still about 1.8 to 2 metres of swell running. Just be careful of the west in the wind. It might be a bit rough out wider. Yep. But maybe hit the 36 fathom reef. You got a smaller boat under 5 metres. I'll be definitely hitting the 24 fathom and 18 fathom reef right on the crack of daylight. Now do remember it is a run out tide in the morning. And like you'll just be getting if you go Sunday morning, it doesn't get daylight to about 6:15 or 6. Yep. So you'll be hitting it at about probably an hour to 2 hours after the top of the tide. But definitely just be careful. Don't go north when you cross the seaway. Go southeast. Okay, north is not the go. In anything over 1.5 metres, it's just too hard, too dangerous. Of swell, that is 1.5 metres of swell. Okay, anything else you want to say for offshore, Stu? Spanner crabs. Oh,
Crabs.
One of my customers smashed the spanner crabs. Can't remember who it was. Really big crabs. Solo effort, got his bag limit 20. Throwing them back, he said. He was in 50 metres, exactly where I always tell everyone off Q1. They're either there or they're not there or they're buried because the current's too strong. When there's not much current, they're easy to catch. Okay. And about 3, that's about probably it. Cobia, a few cobs around too. Yep. Watch the whales. If you're going to travel in the dark, please. Danger at this time of the year, as we all know. But yeah, just be careful of whales. Daylight, even be careful of whales still. Yeah. They come out in front of you. Yep. Be careful. A lot of whales. Too many whales, maybe. Can't say too many whales, but there's lots of whales. But anyhow. And look, guys, as I said, and Stewie said, over the next month, you're going to be into jigging, kings, amberjacks out wide, the canvas jigs in close, maybe chase and whatever, demersals, and then deep dropping out wide. Yep. It's going to be all deep dropping for the next few months, a few weeks, sorry. Stewie, inshore, jumping pin. We went fishing jumping pin.
Yes, we did.
We did. You did very well, Stuart.
Look, you don't have to say that. It's
quality size of fish, Stewie won. Most fish, Stewie won. Best burgers, Dougie won. I made the best burgers. Best burgers. Anyhow, so Stewie, let's get on the report. We caught a few flatties, mate.
We caught a few. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I think we got around 20-something. Yep. For a few hours. We were out there in the morning before work or just after around work time. Yep. And we left them for the afternoon bite. Was actually the better bite. We did miss that. I did see Jay got a couple of nice ones there.
Yeah, a few people got a few
afternoon
good
bite.
Ones in the afternoon.
Yeah. So afternoon bite. So it's all based at best bite time 2 hours after high tide. You can remember that. Any time of the day, that will always be your best bite time. It will. Yep. Okay, so flatties, look, I would probably try and cling bank, maybe Tank Bank, which is on the end of Crusoe, northeastern corner of Crusoe Island on the high tide. And then if you want to get a few flatties, maybe try like on the run out tide. In the last run out in the morning, probably low tide about 10. Stu?
Will be, yep.
Try along the banks of all the way from say Tippler's Resort or Tippler's Eatery. That Tippler's.
Let's try it from Tippler's.
South Stradbroke. All the way up to the bedroom, which is the entrance to Tippler's Channel. So along the edges there, we fish mainly the western side. We can fish both sides. Both sides produce. Trolling has been pretty good, Stuart.
Trolling's been good. Yeah, definitely a good way to tick over numbers and just throw the little hard bodies along. Dougie, like these little fellas here we used the other day.
Exactly right. Yeah, Glaxia is one of my favourites,
Stu. That's one of Dougie's favourite ones.
Stu, you go for smaller size, you get a lot of little fish, mate.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Yeah,
that's all right. But the big ones do eat it too, I noticed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but Dougie, there's one thing that divides us yet again.
Oh,
and that's what do you put on your lure? Dougie always uses cess factor.
I do,
and normally it's not too bad. Well, it is actually. It's probably it's a very consistent.
Well, actually, one. Stu knows I couldn't find my half tube the other day. I had a total empty one that had been spent, drained, total. and I couldn't even get one little drop out of it, and I was going to actually cut it open and dig it out with my fingernail. But what was left, anyhow, Stu, I found my S factor, and I was very happy at the end.
You were very happy.
After about 2 hours of
You were very happy.
Stewie outfishing me at the start. But anyhow, Stu, you were using constantly bait pop.
Yeah, so some of those ones, they're some of my favourite ones. Definitely Ice Out and that old red Dougie we used the other day, and it worked very well.
Well, you used it because you wouldn't share, Stu, so I did.
I offered it, and you said S Factor was better, and we'll let the results do the talking, people. But that's okay.
And Stu got fished me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, long story. We had a good time, and little Liam was with us too. Liam that works here as well, my son. He's a very good fisher too. So Stu, what was the secret on the day? We did a bit of trolling, but we did a lot of casting.
We did. So plastics worked very well.
Not that I didn't catch up to you, Stu.
Yeah, but you caught all your fish on those ones,
did.
Dougie.
I
So
did.
it's one of you tried and proved, and you liked them.
On my rod always.
Yeah. I'll throw a bit of everything.
Yeah, S Factor Fish Talamino, I love them.
Yep.
Stu, prawns are still doing really well the other day.
Prawns are good, yeah.
I noticed our mate from Coomera Fishing Club, Drew, went out with some people from the States, I think it was, or Canada, and they got some really good fish. I'm guessing it was around Tippler's area, not quite sure where it was, but looked like that sort of area. But they were good fish, and they got one around 80 something, I think. Yeah, and a lot in that sort of 60s. So they were casting prawns.
Prawns,
casting
So
the Jackson one.
The little Jackson one, which we've got them downstairs as well. But
very
they're just a couple of little fellas there. They've been working pretty good.
Yep.
But throwing hard bodies work good as well, Doug.
Yeah, you did. So, Stu, you stuck by your guns with the hard bodies on the flats, and you pulled a few fish while we were still casting our plastics.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I've got to say, it's very hard to catch a good flatty in water less than a metre with the soft plastic. It's very hard. Unless you're using a long soft plastic.
Yeah, that's right.
But a small one doesn't work great. Once it gets over a metre, you got to go to this type of thing, guys and girls.
Works better.
Yeah.
But even throwing little hard bodies, Doug. I threw a few of those little fellas.
You did.
I mean,
and I was surprised too.
Yeah. Oh, surprise you a bit, but anyway, that's all right. But look, there are a couple of Smith ones that we've got in. We've just done a massive reorder of them. The first little order that we done sold out really well, not out, but very close to selling out within a couple of days, Doggy. So they're popular. Guys that have bought them have come back. They've bought more. We've bought them and we've used them and we've caught fish. So,
that's right. Yeah,
I mean, they work a treat.
Towards the end of next week, probably.
Hopefully midweek, we should say. But
Yep. That's true. There was so many Taylor.
There was a lot of Taylor.
They were annoying, and they're actually good size.
Yes,
we got little ones. We've got some big ones too. Not intentionally fishing for them. We're fishing flatty style. We're fishing in deeper water. Didn't matter what we're doing. That Stu was catching the hard bodies. I was catching the soft plastics. They were just everywhere, and they're predominantly around Crusoe to Goldbank. That was the area that they were pretty thick. Actually, and down to heading north towards Slipping Sands. It's pretty packed too. Yeah, birds everywhere.
Yep.
They've been with us for months, and they're fat and they're good. And there's so much white bait or small fish in the water.
Yeah.
They're feeding well. So
keep an eye out for those birds diving.
Yeah.
And if those birds are diving along a bank, throw for flatties underneath them.
Yeah, they're still catching those little, remember they're undersized, those small little Spanish mackerel and doggies and spotties in the seaway and jumping area still.
Yeah.
Water temps around that 20 degrees, 21 sort of high tide.
Yep.
So there's still mackerel around as well. There's still Spanish mackerel offshore as well, just so you know that, by the way.
Yeah.
So the mackerel's still around. Stewie, we'll come back down the Broadwater way.
Yep. Just a real quick one.
Oh,
if you're going to fish along the beach, like it's a good tide. With those westerlies, low tide of a morning, westerlies early next week, I'd be parking my boat and walking over Stratty or fishing the Pin Bar or fishing the Seaway or whatever. Or the surf in general. And just spinning metals for Taylor. They're definitely going to be on. This first push of westerlies is when they start. So, look, stuff like that. If you want to chase that little bit larger fish, throw stick baits. So weighted stick baits, not surface stuff. These will sink down. And just kind of medium wine, couple of jigs here and there, and you'll catch the bigger fish in the school every time with that type of thing.
You'll still get them on things like that, Stewie. But the problem is just getting a good distance cast with it.
Yeah.
And in the white water, they're a little bit over the joint.
Yeah.
Where the other ones, they hold better and travel better.
Yep.
Stu, okay, so we'll come back down the Broadwater end now.
Yep.
So down the Broadwater, actually go straight to beach fishing. So I know they've been doing really well down at Fingal Head, down towards opposite
Taylor
last week.
Yep.
And a few guys were down there. But guys, just going to be really careful. There's a bit of I didn't mention this last week, and I haven't fished there for quite some time myself, but there's a little rock group out the front. Actually, it's about the size of probably a tennis court or a bit bigger. But you've got to get from that rock to that rock. And it's a low tide thing, swell less than 1 metre, 1.2. And you've got to wait for the tide to draw out and run out the white water I'm talking about, not the tide, sorry.
Yep.
And then do a run across. It's quite dangerous, so be very careful. I'd wear a life jacket if you're unsure. And there's people always surfing in the area, but that's not, you need someone to help you, but you just need to be careful. So anything over 1 metre swell, probably don't risk it. It's very slippery.
Yep. So
back those days, we used to put cleats on our shoes, on our waders actually, and shoes as well, and wear cleats. So just be careful, okay? Yeah. But it's good fishing for Taylor. And these Westleys, if the swell drops off to less than 1 metre, it's the go-to, I reckon, at the moment. Along the beach, Stu, we know they got them down at Mermaid. They got them, I think it's number 64 or 36. It's a building number at surface, which is very close to Sol. And at the front of there's a real good guard at the moment. That's not too bad. There's a few being caught there as well. I definitely head down around the pump and jetty for sure. And as Stewie said, South Stratty, can't go wrong. Yeah, can't go wrong. That's for the beach fishers. Obviously, a few dart, a few whiting, a few bream on the beach as well. Just the swell's going to be up a bit this weekend, so I'd probably wait until that Wesley kicks in, as you said, Stuart. Yeah, give that a crack. Stu, squid's still around, mate. The squid everywhere at the moment. I had Gus went out yesterday. We were at Flatty fishing. They got 15 in the afternoon on the high tide, and they're a really good squid. A couple of little ones, but mostly a bit better size. Again, every week they catch them, so it's playing around. This weekend you'd probably be fishing late afternoon, maybe early morning. The water will go very clear with that westerly next week, as long as we don't get rain. Don't think we will. But westerly winds filter the water. That'll become crystal clear. And if we get a bit of southerly after that, it'll be more super clear. So I think the squid really like that sort of conditions. And look back at my notes last year, we got them right through to the end of August. So it's in the prime time right now as we speak. For squid. Stewie, catching little parrot, or not little, decent parrotfish and squire.
So squire, a bit of everything in the broadwater. Been a few giant herring, Dougie, tarp and that type of thing as well. So a little TT prawn vibes, they've been going good. And in that last week, we just got more eco gear stuff in as well, Dougie. So
they're good.
Constantly more stock coming through the doors.
This week we've had so much stock.
We've had a bit arrive.
A lot of new stock. New style. Good. Yeah, very good, Stu. So just vibing those down the main channel, preferably when the tide's not running too hard. So high tide, low tide, and anywhere from wave break right through to pretty well Runaway Bay Marina. All the way through the main channel. Other end, down around sort of in front of SeaWorld area, a few bream there and stuff like that. Parrotfish and stuff. But Western Channel's really good from Bayview down to Runaway Bay Marina. Along the Western Channel's a lot of coffee rock and good fish. Actually, my son Liam got a nice snapper about 42 centimetres the other day on a lure trolling. So, that's inside the broadwater. So there's plenty of fish around at the moment. Stewie, what are you going to do with these ones here, mate?
So more little swim baity type style ones that we've just got in. So
North of Crab.
North of Crab, all those crab banks, all around there.
Crab Island.
End of the seaway, that type of thing as well, like where the wall wraps around. Leading up to Courage. But any shallow bank, throw those little fellas over there this time of year and you will catch flavours.
That's a good area. So this weekend, flatties, squid, definitely a few whitings still around. So I got some good ones up. In Narangi, normally fishes from sort of Chevron Island up to about probably nearly as far as Ross Street Bridge right up. So they're all the way along there. You'll get them all the way. Just find those ripples, find when there's a drop off in the river, and they'll get that ripple effect. Anchor up on just the upside of the river, upside of the ripple, casting just past the ripple. That's the way to catch a whiting. Worms, yabbies, are all good baits as well.
Lots of ripples.
Still a hairtail too, Stu. We talked about this last week. Got a few rocks thrown at us. That's all right. Sorry, guys. But a few hairtail off the jetty at the end of the spit there in Bums Bay, or Marine Stadium, as you call it, at night time. And a few squid as well. Okay. And the big hairtail. So watch the way that they do it down there. There's some really good fishers down there. Watch what they do, learn from them, and I'll just go down and watch them. It's fantastic. My sister was down there a couple of weeks ago watching it. And they get a few good hairtail. Amazing. They just come right in there and feed, and you get yakkers off that jetty too, believe it or Anyhow, it's all good. Okay, Stu, anything on the freshwater side? I know the closure's still below the dam at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. So fishing in the dam. Again, those vibes actually work quite good in the freshwater. Yep. That's what I brought those little black ones up for. Try vibing them around the trees and around the bases. Just in that deeper water. Looks like a little bug that's coming out of the tree, and they're definitely going to catch a few bass.
Black bug?
Black bugs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't see too many other coloured bugs in that depth. Someone's turned the lights out.
Okay, right. Fantastic. Nice, Stu.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Anything else you want to add to the report, my friend?
No, that's all right. No. That's good.
That's it? Okay, cool. Now, this one thing I want to add is I go hard on the tailor, guys, and definitely with the Wesley winner, Stewie said just brings them on.
You got to do it,
yeah, and like we love to help. I've beach fished all my life. I used to fish AAA clubs years ago, and beach fishing was all I did, just hard as.
Yep.
And if you know all about it, we're here to help you out. And we've got a good deal going on our surf gear at the moment as well too, Stuart.
Yes, we do.
Yep. So you just mentioned the word surf fishing, and we'll give you 30% for anything to do with surf fishing gear, except for the reels with this match online. Stupid pricing.
Yep. And
everything else we'll look after you on price. Okay. Stu, that's about it, I think,
that's
for this
about
week.
It, mate.
Okay, great. Okay, we'll catch you again next week. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube page and Instagram pages and learn from there. And we're here to help you out. Stu, until next time. I'm looking forward to fishing with you next week, Stu. I'm going to be back, mate.
That's all right, mate.
I might not bring the burgers this time. I'll just put it all in fishing. Put effort in fishing this time. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. No worries. See you guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.